Justice Sotomayor?
It seems to me that your position in this world of the Internet makes very little sense. Foreign buyers today do what almost all buyers do, which is advertise their goods on the Internet, and they purposely target American customers in America. The fact that they choose to deliver those goods at the border, outside the United States, or into the U.S., to me, should make no difference. They are competing with the trademark owner in the U.S. to secure U.S. customers. And so I just can't see your territoriality rule making any sense, because the case I gave is a version of Steele, frankly. And I don't see why overturning Steele or making it depend on the citizenship of the defendant is important. I think the SG is right. The issue is whether or not these acts are intended to cause confusion in the U.S. And that Internet sale, to me, is clearly intended to violate the act.
So insofar, once those goods come to the border, the importation, the sale in the United States absolutely falls within the Lanham Act. But
not by you, the manufacturer. You advertised it, you delivered it to the border, and said to the customer, come with your truck or pay a freight forwarder to bring it to you across the border.
Well,
you're saying to me that's not actionable.
Well, barring some contributory liability, vicarious liability, I think that's right. The fact is,
why does that make sense?
Well,
given the purposes of the Lanham Act.
So the Lanham Act was enacted in 1946, and if it doesn't perfectly match with how the Internet works today, that's understandable. Congress has actually updated in certain ways to address Internet.
But what Congress did was say it's not just the use of a mark, it's the use of the mark with the intent to confuse or confusing people. This is a clear case of intending to confuse, the example I gave, of intending to confuse and actually doing it.
Yeah. Well, so I do think if it's ever going to reach someone who is only using the mark outside the United States, it would have to be because there is that domestic effect of confusion. So
that's part of your brief. You pretty much accept, you say as an alternative, don't rule for them, the other side, but accept the SG's test, basically.
That would be the outer bound. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.